Welcome back to the Morning Blend. School has changed a lot for kids, especially once classrooms shut down and learning went online.
Education expert Judy Cohen is back, and she's got ways to help kids to keep your kids' brain in the game this summer, because the truth is the game has changed. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning, ladies. Do you see I brought my yellow couch? See this?
I love it. That's great.
We need it. We miss being all on the yellow couch. It's good to see you.
I miss being on the yellow couch too, but you are right. Keep your brain in the game because the rules have changed drastically. Absolutely.
That's true. So how do we prevent this? You know, people have heard summer slide before. I would imagine this year it could be even worse. So what do we do to make sure that that academic regression is not happening with our kids?
Well, I was so excited to hear the previous segment about the summer slide with young kids. And now you're going to hear about the summer slide with older kids, because the summer slide has deepened and it has to be taken seriously. Many of the kids that went through spring online and summer online have lost a lot of skills. There's definitely been a regression of skills. And they have to know that the brain does not take summer off. The brain keeps working. So how do we do that? We can do it many ways. One, you can always get an educational coach, a tutor, that can devise a program for your child. I do it all the time. I've done it during spring. I'm doing it currently now online. We use novels. We do writing online. We read aloud online. And let me just talk about that for a minute, because reading out loud is critical. No matter what age child you have. I have so many kids that will say to me, they fill their head up with all this garbage talk. I don't like to read out loud. I can't. I don't want to. And that's where we stop, because you have to empty the garbage can and fill it with positive talk. So we do read novels out loud online, but they have to have a paper copy, please. A paper copy in their hands. It is much better for the brain to comprehend the written word on paper. So we do read out loud. And now I have these marvelous students saying to me, "Oh, Mrs. Cohen, can I start reading first?" And I'm going, "Woo! Yes, indeed."
Yeah, that is wonderful. I think the thing too is that before we were surprised by online virtual learning. And now I think we're in a position as we look toward fall, hey, we should at least be ready for it. So what can we do as parents to prepare the environment for kids if that happens? And if part-time or full-time, we're back to the virtual learning, that we have to stick with it?
Well, we all got our feet wet. Now we're swimming in it. And nobody knows what fall is going to look like, so let's be prepared. Number one, it's the attitude, and it comes from parents. When parents are committed and serious about their child doing the work well, with quality and integrity, your child will also pick that up. I had so many kids tell me last spring, "Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Cohen, I'm just going to hand it in. I'm going to pass. Don't worry, I don't have to do it well." Whoa, those are not words you say to me. Because whenever you are doing work, you're doing it well. So let's prepare for it. Let's think, if you're virtual, is there a specific place in the house where this child will work with their materials in front of them? Do you have enough devices? Do you have enough internet access? Is your child going to commit? Is there a schedule? Just like as an assignment notebook, they should be writing things down, not on the computer. Oh, please, no. Whiteboards, assignment notebooks, any kind of notebooks. Commit to a certain period of time every week, a half an hour on Mondays, a half an hour on Wednesdays. During the summer, I give brain work, and those children are required to complete the brain work, but it puts them in a routine, in a schedule. And the most important point, they assume responsibility. They own it. If they do well, they've owned it. If they fail, they own that too. And we have to know that excuses are the common denominator for failure. I know all kids love fractions, but excuses are the common denominator for failure. You don't want excuses.
Yeah,
and kids, I got to tell you, kids are professionals at giving you excuses. They dig these
excuses, frustration, all of that stuff that we hear so much. My question to you is it okay for a parent to ask for a Zoom meeting with the teacher, with your child, and do something like that together to make sure that all the expectations are equal across the board and you're all aware.
Accountability, responsibility. Absolutely. And many kids did not do that this spring. So yes, because I asked children, did you Zoom with that teacher to understand what that assignment was all about? Did you talk to the teacher? Did you send them a piece of your work so they could just review it? So you know you're on the right track. Parents need to do that. And teachers are more than available to meet with you. They want your child to be successful. And let me tell you, teachers were thrown into this ocean of virtual learning, just like parents and students were. And many of them became Olympic swimmers in a very short period of time.
I totally agree with you, Judy. And it's a tough thing to learn, but we might be facing it again in fall. So thank you so much for all of your great tips. We appreciate it so much.
Love you, Judy.
I love being here. Stay healthy.
Same to you. And if you want to rewatch this segment or send it to someone that you know, visit themorningblend.com. We got to prevent that summer slide.